Here is a harsh truth. After 40, your body is actively working against your weight loss efforts, especially around your midsection. While you are counting calories and exercising, 5 biological changes are quietly sabotaging every effort you make. The frustrating part, most doctors would not tell you this. But in the next 10 minutes, I will expose exactly what is happening inside your body right now, why traditional dieting fails after 40, and the scientifically proven approach that actually works for people your age. This information could change everything. Let's get started. Welcome. If you are here, you have probably noticed that losing weight, especially around your belly, has become significantly harder after hitting 40. You are eating less, maybe even exercising more, but the scale barely moves and that midsection refuses to shrink. I want you to know something important. You are not lazy, you do not lack willpower, and you are not doing it wrong. Your body has undergone 5 fundamental biological shifts that directly interfere with fat loss. Today, I am breaking down each one, showing you the science behind why this happens, and most importantly, giving you clear, actionable solutions that work specifically for bodies over 40. By the end of this video, you will understand your body better than 95% of people your age. Let's uncover the truth. Let's start with the biggest culprit: hormones. After 40, both men and women experience dramatic hormonal shifts that directly trigger belly fat storage. For women, estrogen levels begin declining, especially during perimenopause and menopause. Lower estrogen does not just cause hot flashes, it actually signals your body to store more fat around your midsection instead of your hips and thighs, where it used to go. For men, testosterone drops approximately 1% every year after 40. Lower testosterone means less muscle mass, slower metabolism, and you guessed it, more belly fat. But here's what makes this particularly frustrating. These are not small changes. Studies show that women can gain an average of 1.5 pounds per year during this transition, with most of it accumulating around the abdomen. Meanwhile, declining testosterone in men can reduce metabolic rate by up to 200 calories per day. That's the equivalent of gaining 20 pounds per year if you do not adjust your eating. Your hormones are literally reprogramming where and how your body stores fat, and traditional calorie counting completely ignores this biological reality. Now let's talk about metabolism, because this is where things get really interesting. Your basal metabolic rate, that is the number of calories your body burns just to keep you alive while you are sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, drops by approximately 5% every single decade after 40. That might not sound like much, but let me put this in perspective. If you are 45 and burning 1,800 calories per day at rest, by 55, you will only burn about 1,710 calories doing the exact same nothing. That is 90 fewer calories every single day, or 32,850 calories per year. Since 1 pound of fat equals roughly 3,500 calories, that is nearly 10 pounds of potential weight gain per decade, even if you change nothing about your diet or exercise. But here is the real problem. This is not just about age. It's about what is happening to your mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses inside your cells that burn calories for energy. After 40, both the number and efficiency of your mitochondria decline significantly. You literally have fewer furnaces burning fuel, and the ones you have left are not working as well. This is why you can eat the exact same meals you ate at 30, do the same workouts, and still gain weight. Your internal engine has downgraded, and nobody told you. Here is a problem most people over 40 don't even realize is happening. You are losing muscle, and it is making everything worse. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it begins around age 30 but accelerates dramatically after 40. On average, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade, and this rate doubles after 60. Now, why does this matter for belly fat? Because muscle is metabolically active tissue. Every pound of muscle you have burns approximately 6 calories per day just existing, while fat burns almost nothing, maybe 2 calories at most. So let's do the math. If you have lost 10 pounds of muscle between 40 and 50, that is 60 fewer calories burned every single day without lifting a finger. Over a year, that is 21,900 calories, or over 6 pounds of fat gain. But it gets worse. Less muscle means less strength, which makes exercise harder, which means you move less, which accelerates muscle loss even further. It's a vicious cycle. And here is the kicker. When you lose weight through diet alone without strength training, up to 25% of that weight loss comes from muscle, not fat. So you are actually making the problem worse by using the wrong weight loss approach. Your body is quite literally eating itself, reducing your calorie burning capacity with every pound lost. Now let's talk about something that is probably affecting you right now: chronic stress. After 40, life tends to pile on the pressure. Career demands peak. You might be caring for aging parents while still supporting your own children, financial responsibilities increase, sleep quality declines, and your body does not recover from stress like it used to. All of this triggers one powerful hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is your body's primary stress hormone, and while it is useful in short bursts for fight-or-flight situations, chronic elevation is a disaster for belly fat. Here is why. Elevated cortisol directly increases visceral fat, that is the dangerous fat stored deep around your organs, specifically in your abdomen. Studies show that people with chronically high cortisol levels store significantly more belly fat, even when their total body weight is normal. But cortisol does not stop there. It also increases your appetite, particularly cravings for high-calorie, high-sugar comfort foods. Ever notice how you reach for ice cream or chips when you are stressed? That's cortisol hijacking your brain's reward system. Even worse, cortisol breaks down muscle tissue to convert it into blood sugar during stress. Remember what we just learned about muscle loss. Stress is accelerating it. So you are stressed, you are storing more belly fat, you are craving junk food, and you are losing muscle all at the same time. This is why you can follow a perfect diet Monday through Friday, then have one stressful weekend and watch your progress vanish. The fifth and final hidden reason might surprise you: sleep. Or more accurately, the lack of quality sleep that becomes increasingly common after 40. Whether it is hormonal changes causing night sweats and hot flashes, an enlarged prostate disrupting bathroom trips, increased stress and anxiety, or chronic pain that was not there before, most people over 40 are not getting the 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep their body desperately needs. And this has a direct, measurable impact on belly fat. When you are sleep deprived, two critical hormones go haywire. First, ghrelin, your hunger hormone, increases by up to 15%. This makes you feel hungrier throughout the day, especially craving high-carb, high-fat foods. Second, leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, decreases by about 15%, so you are hungrier and you cannot tell when you are satisfied. Studies show that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night have a 30% higher risk of becoming obese compared to those getting 7 to 9 hours. But the damage goes deeper. Poor sleep raises cortisol levels, and we just learned what that does to belly fat. It also impairs insulin sensitivity, meaning your body cannot process carbohydrates efficiently, so more gets stored as fat. Plus, when you're exhausted, you make poor food choices, you skip workouts, and your body holds onto every calorie as a survival mechanism. 1 week of poor sleep can reduce your insulin sensitivity by 30%. That's pre-diabetic levels in just 7 nights. Your body is designed to lose fat during quality sleep, but if you are not sleeping, that process simply does not happen. Now that you understand exactly what is working against you, let's talk about what actually works. The good news: you can reverse most of this damage, but it requires a smarter approach designed specifically for bodies over 40. First, address your hormones naturally. For women, include phytoestrogen-rich foods like flax seeds, soy, and legumes. For men, focus on zinc and vitamin D to support testosterone. Strength training 2 to 3 times per week is non-negotiable. This is the single most powerful tool to combat muscle loss, boost metabolism, and improve insulin sensitivity. You don't need a gym. Bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light dumbbells at home work perfectly. Focus on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups. Second, manage stress actively. This is not optional anymore. Even 10 minutes of daily meditation, deep breathing, or a walk in nature can significantly lower cortisol. Find what works for you and do it consistently. Third, prioritize sleep like your life depends on it, because your health certainly does. Create a cool, dark bedroom, establish a consistent sleep schedule, limit screen time 2 hours before bed, and consider magnesium supplementation. For nutrition, shift from calorie counting to hormone balancing. Eat protein with every meal to preserve muscle, include healthy fats to support hormone production, and focus on low glycemic carbohydrates to stabilize insulin. Most importantly, be patient. Your body did not change overnight, and it would not transform overnight. But with these targeted strategies, you can absolutely lose that stubborn belly fat and reclaim your health. So there you have it, the 5 biological reasons your belly fat would not budge after 40, and exactly what to do about them. Hormonal shifts, metabolism slowdown, muscle loss, chronic stress, and poor sleep are all working against you, but now you have the knowledge to fight back intelligently. If this video opened your eyes and finally made everything click, do me a favor, hit that like button so more people over 40 can discover this information. Subscribe to this channel for more science-backed strategies designed specifically for your age group. And here is my question for you: which of these 5 reasons surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one. In my next video, I'm going to show you the exact 7-day meal plan that balances hormones and accelerates fat loss after 40. You would not want to miss it. Remember, your body has changed, but you have not lost the ability to transform it. You just needed the right approach. Now you have it, let's make it happen.